Hello everyone, my name is Quad and welcome to a quick video in which I will try to translate everything on the Höllvania relay right now. Most of the things we will translate will be normal words with little value in the story of Warframe, so names of shops, menus, stuff like that. I am using the 1999 alphabet by Brandonator X, who already translated some of the other languages in Warframe. I remember Ostrom being one of them, but I've made a video on how to read the language since it is very hard to read. It's a phonetic language, so be sure to watch that video. In this one, I will only translate the things, so yeah, we at least know where we are. Also, my primary language is not English, so if you think I made any errors while translating these things, let me know. The language of 1999 is very phonetic, as I said, so I am absolutely sure we can all have different ideas of what the language tells us. But anyways, let's first look at the first floor shops and what is in front of them. There is a pharmacy here and Big Bites Pizza advert. Now, Big Bites Pizza is somewhere there, but we will look at it a little bit later. If we continue here, right here it says Domestic MB. At least that is what I think. I'm not sure what this means, so I think it's just an abbreviation. MB. Not sure there. In front of the Domestic MB shop, there's also a little poster that says sale up to 70%, I think, off? I'm not sure though. This bugs me a little bit, so I think it's just 70% off. If we continue down here to the food section of the mall, it seems, we have Argan Burger and we have Big Bites Pizza. Now, Big Bites Pizza also has a little poster in front of it, the Big Bites Pizza poster. But if we continue up here, we have the online little advert, it seems, and a lot of freaking security cameras for some reason. Right next to the arcade, which is right there, we can also see this, which is broken, so we can't translate it fully, unless there is some other one which I didn't see. But it says, the thing we can read, God and Might. Something like that. I am not sure what this is supposed to mean, but here we go. In the middle, next to the arcade shop and next to the broken God sign there, we can also see Tech Titan Depot with mag in it. I mean, Proto Mag, owie.
I ought to get some headphones. Then I wouldn't have to hear Quincy work off all that surplus testosterone.
Wow. No one likes Quincy here, does it? We can, of course, also see the online frickin' ads everywhere, so, you know, they are there. Boy band and stuff. But we also have a couple of other adverts everywhere, so we have already looked at the fronts of the shops. Now let's look at the ads that are on the wall up here. The first one here is called Data, and then I don't know how to translate it, but it says D, S, R, there's an I, and a K. So, strike. Is it supposed to mean strike or something? I have no idea, but the first one definitely is Data. Up here, on one of the balconies, we have the Atomicycle Speed Race, which I didn't know it said that at first, because this doesn't read Atomicycle at first at all. It says A-T-O-M-E-K-I-K-L. So these two K's were quite hard to transcribe, I guess. Now, once again, on top of the balcony, there is a little sign that confuses me a bit. I am on the camera, by the way. It says Pygmy Line, or something like that. It definitely could be a flower shop of the pygmy flowers, but I just made that up. I don't know if pygmy flowers are real. Okay, yeah, I just looked on the internet. Pygmy flowers are real, but they don't look anything like this. So yeah, let's just continue. Once again, on our little security camera, this thing, this little poster says, I think this is an abbreviation again, ZRBZ, and then, down here, feel the sounds. Now, at first I didn't really know what this was supposed to mean, but I think I got it now. It says ITISL, so IT Isle, which would make sense since we do have an arcade there, we have the Tech Titan Depot, and everything else technology based, so yeah, IT. Okay, yeah, forget it. I took a stroll to the second floor and IT Isle seems to be like a clothes shop or something. Anyways though, let's go back to the first floor and let's look at all the posters. Okay, let's first start with the posters right next to the stage here. So, let's see this one. Now, with this one, I am not exactly sure what it is supposed to say with the first one. It is something like Tark or Turk Shadow. It does look like a movie poster or something in that sense, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is this one. This poster is absolutely everywhere, and it only has one word on it. Believe, and there is Albrecht and Trati on the back. So yeah, there is something about believing in something. We don't know why, but yeah, it just is. Now, I don't want to make any wild predictions, but believing in something and having very strong emotions does have quite a huge role in Warframe, like the creation of the Duviri, then there is the manifestations of the Void, stuff like that. So yeah, Albrecht on a poster saying believe, nothing new. There is another poster right behind this one, but it is also absolutely everywhere, so we will look at it a little bit later. What we can look at is this one, which just says The Tower. Now this, I think, it's supposed to be another movie, so yeah, nothing to say here. Okay, we have two more posters here that are absolutely everywhere. The first one here I already translated, but the second one I haven't, so let's first look at the first one. The first poster says, "Is your neighbor still your neighbor? All is in contact. Make the call. Keep us all safe." So this is more or less just internet scare thingy, so you know, stay safe on the internet because a couple years later you don't know, you might get infested or something. So yeah, let's go to the second one, but let me translate it first, it's really freaking hard. Okay, I have a lot of problems with this one, but I think it says don't die in piracy, something like that. I am 100% sure the last word here is piracy, but the other ones, I am not exactly sure. This reminds me of that old freaking don't pirate video that was in front of every movie when you try to watch it on a CD. Oh man, good old days. And I'm born in 2000, so yeah, not even in 99. I am born in January though, you know. It's close. Now I should look at this poster at the start. It's more of a directions of everything, but if we go up here, we can see that the first word up here, this one in the middle that I'm pointing at, says electronics and entertainment. So we are in a part of mall where there is, well, electronics and entertainment. There is no other things, it seems like, but there is other shops like the Domestic MB and stuff. But anyways, these are just the directions. The Tech Titan Television Shack, then there's the Terkit Bar, there is Data Dris, the data thing. Later on we have My Styles. Let me actually go down here. My Styles, then there is the Domestic MB. If we continue down, the third word here right under the domestic MB, says Nerfy's Pharmacy, which, you know, we don't know who Nerfy is, but he has a pharmacy. And if we go like this, we can see that there is 3 more words here. The first one says Fid Eateries, sorry about that. Then the next one says Big Bites Pizza, and the last one Argan Burgers. So yeah, we just looked at every single shop there is right here. If we continue down, the third word here, right under the domestic MB, says Nerfy's Pharmacy, which, you know, we don't know who Nerfy is, but he has a pharmacy. And if we go like this, we can see that there is 3 more words here. The first one says Fid Eateries, sorry about that. Then the next one says Big Bites Pizza, and the last one Argan Burgers. So yeah, we just looked at every single shop there is right here. Okay, right behind the vending machine here, this sign up here, we can see that it says Classington. Now I have no goddamn idea what Classington is, but I think this is the store that is supposed to be right here. Or it means something that I totally lost and flew over my head. Up here it says last days, so this is a closing store, which is good, I guess. Up here on this little piece of whatever this is, this material, it says there is no car. At least there is no. I don't know what the last thing is. I think it says car, but I am not exactly sure. I tried to translate this one, but god damn it, I am not sure because the words are not very beautifully written, which is extremely bad for someone that doesn't really know how to read very quickly, at least these letters. But yeah, it says store closed up here, so we know it's just a closed store. Probably, I don't know, Classington. Okay, this little poster, this freaking little poster was extremely hard to read, but I did read it. It is actually very important to the plot of 1999. It says, martial law, all stations will observe, executive order vested in Major Nessie Rusalka. Now I don't want to brag, but I did say even before 10.0 Live 2024 that we are gonna be quarantined in some sort of area. We didn't know by who, but now we know. It was supposed to be Skaldra and this guy, I mean this girl, Major Nessie Rusalka, which we already seen in the 10.0 Live 2024. So we know she is just a female version of Vayhek pretty much. But man, COVID flashbacks once more. Getting quarantined and stuff. Ugh. Another poster here, right next to the martial law one, the little one. It is absolutely everywhere, but anyways. Another poster here says, announcement, this store is closing down. That's it. So yeah, this store is closing down. Definitely. We read like 4 or 5 posters about it now. So, you know, it's closing down, just so you know. I didn't look at these 2 posters right here, but what they say is store closing and the last days. So yeah, you know, a lot of these shops in this mall, especially in the electronics and entertainment center, are freaking closing down. How dare they? Now, I don't want to interrupt this little bit of translation reading stuff video, but I really want to say a couple of things about Quincy. Quincy here is one of the most arrogant people in this freaking group. He wants to replace Arthur, and he is definitely not a team player. So, as a person who knows a bit about management and skills and team building and stuff, screw this guy. But anyways, there is more of The Beach, Dark Score, which is the little movie poster we already have seen in the, what is it, the metro station. And there's also the towers again, so I think that is all the posters we can read in the main area. Now it's time to go to the side areas, and let's go into the furniture store first, the domestic MB. Now there is nothing much we can actually get from this store. The only thing that is evident is that there is a clearance, which is written up here, and that the prices in here are up to 70, and I think I even saw 80% off, 50% off, yeah, 70, a lot of freaking percents off. So, you know, if you want to buy anything, it's time to buy right now. I wouldn't buy clogs though, because they do not seem to function. Now I tried to look in the back here to see the graffiti and everything on this board, but everything is so low resolution for me, I just can't see it. I can't translate the words, I mean the letters on top of the letters, or the vowels. I can't translate the vowels, which makes the frickin' translating really frickin' hard. But yeah, I did, thank you, Arthur. I did translate this a bit because this is also very hard to read, and I think it says, I don't know how to translate this, but I think it says MZ. I'm not sure though. Then the second word right here is the maddening, and this one here is Egen. Maybe my maddening legion or something like that. We don't really know, so if anyone else is here that knows something, please let me know. Also, if you can translate this on top. I'm not even touching this. Now, I didn't go in to the Borger, Argon Borger or whatever it is before, but when I did now, there's nothing to translate, but there is one thing that's really sad. Look at this. A Borger on the ground. Oh yeah, there is a menu. Oh. Okay, I did not translate every single thing on the menu because it's too hard to read the vowels once again. So, I did just translate the boards here. The first one says burgers, which, you know, it's burgers. The second one here says Argan Burgers, which is the name of the store. And the third one here is Kids Meal, which means we can also get a Kids Meal, the online version. For our... Okay, for Jade. I thought for Jade, yeah, for her child, but Jade is dead now. For Stalker, the only father of Warframe. Everybody knows there is nothing like a delicious slice of Big Bites pizza. And it's perfect just before online hits the stage. My favorite bite? Pepperoni with extra cheese, of course. What's yours? Let's connect over a slice of Big Bites pizza. Anyways, I heard this too freaking much. The only thing I could translate from here is bites on here at the top and monster bites. So I think this is just the bigger slice than normal. So yeah, monster bites. Everywhere I go, Big Bites pizza follows me. But anyways, in the Tech Titan Depot right here, we have nothing new. The weird thing about this mall especially, is that everything is 70% off. Like, every single store, which makes me think a bit. You know, there's also the, that music thing we already see in the poster of. But, this makes me think a bit. What the hell happened so everything is off so much? Oh, there's a new poster here. Wow. Okay, so this little headphone ad is, well, again, ZRBZ, which at this point I think that is like a brand or something. But it says ZRBZ, Sounds of God. I'ma feel like I'm in the front row. I think that's what it said. If anything else is said, then let me know, because I had quite a lot of problems with this one. Okay, the next place is the arcade, and I don't know if I should even go there because it probably smells of very, very old things. Old socks, maybe some sweat, or some other fluids in the carpet. I do not know, but we need to translate.
Hey,
Okay, okay, Amir, you can play. Don't worry. Okay, so let's translate it. There is only a few different arcade machines. I think there is four. There's four different ones, which means they only get to the popular arcades. So yeah, they are a bit of a conformist arcade. So let's try and translate this. First off, there is Caliber Chicks 2. Then there is Caliber Chicks Reloaded. These are the main two arcades. But there is also this one, which I think it says Helsing, the first word, versus Dame Countessa. I'm not sure, but it does make sense since this is definitely Van Helsing, and he is against a vampire, so you know, it is probably what it is. And the last arcade is right here. This is a special one, and it says Elias Crash Crash. I think that's what it says. And down here, he says, Feel the burn.
Is influencing my emotions.
Don't, you know, believe. Don't forget about the believe posters, Amir. Don't manifest things from the void. Okay, anyways, let's continue and see if there's anything else anywhere. Now, I did try to translate a few graffitis here and there, but it was impossible for me. So what I did do is translate this one, which is actually quite sinister. It says, I'm Mozan, the Ohm Cat. What the hell is that supposed to mean? And now let's go to the last place we can actually translate, which is the Tarket Bar. I think it's Tarket. I'm not sure because this is terrible. It is one of the places where Half-Life is played at, so you know. Morgan Freeman right here. But don't get your hopes up. Half-Life 3 is not coming. You are old. Remember that. It's time to let go. It's time to let go. A little kiss for goodbye. Anyways, this video was more of a joke from my side. I just translated things from the posters that don't really tell much. The only thing we really learned about this are two things. First one is the Believe posters, which don't really tell much, but you know, Warframe, Void, everything around it, it's all about believing and having very, very strong emotions which make things happen. So this 1999 universe could be just a imagined universe from Albrecht and Trati, how he remembered things before the Orokin Empire, because he was before the Orokin Empire. But it could be just a manifestation of how Albrecht imagined things, which would go hand in hand with the Duviri paradox as well, since the Duviri were made in much of the same way. And the second little thing we know now is this little poster, which is a confirmation that this area in the city of Höllvania is under martial law by Major Nessie Rusalka, who seems to lead the Skaldra faction, which we are going to be against. So yeah, a lot of things we got from here, mostly just not that important, but you know, it's still good. I'm still sad about the burger back here, look at it. But that's not all. I just went around here and look at this! All the pizzas and stuff. There's... who didn't eat the crust? Anyways, thank you for watching. I heard a helicopter. Yeah, there is a helicopter somewhere. But anyways, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, or maybe unsubscribe. And also have a very nice day. Can I go in here? Oh, I remember having this kind of computers. Oh, and this kind of monitors. Oh, I'm old. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Bye, guys. Braces. They'll never erase us. Join us, embrace us. They'll never erase us. Let's embrace us. They'll never erase us. I must embrace us. They'll never erase us. This is the only part of the song I actually know the lyrics of, so you're welcome. Come alive under neon glow.